Good morning, everyone. This is Michael at my Crooked Road Homestead. Hope everyone's getting along okay this morning. Well, I got a few things out here that I've been moving around. First of all, is if you can see, I moved my grow out pen out here and got my chickens out of the shop, put them out here. Still got to get their chicken coop built, but I've got other things on the fire right now. But I wanted you to see these chickens, how much they've grown. Man, it's amazing. They are just growing leaps and bounds. They're growing every day. You know, I started out with 12 and I still have 12. I'm so happy. But just look at them. Boy, they're really looking good. I'll be glad when I can get them out to let them free range. But moving them out here, I'll tell you what, I'm tired of cleaning up this poop, this chicken poop, rabbit poop, quail poop. I'm tired of doing it. Speaking of my quail, I processed all my birds. I got out of growing my quail for a while. I might get back into them this fall. Well, it's just absolutely gorgeous out here this morning. They're still working on their grow buildings out here. They're making a big progress with it. Boy, I'll tell you what, every day you just see improvements. It's just growing and growing. I think they've got up, I don't know, 7, 8 buildings now. I think they're going to put 10 over here, 10 in here in all of this. But just look at them. They're enormous. They're finally starting to get their fence up out here in front of it and everything. But there's all the buildings. I mean, you can really see them really good right here. But they're doing a fantastic job over there. They're wanting to lease this 2.5 acres I have over here and put buildings over here. I don't know. I haven't decided yet. But Pottawatomie County, they came out here. I had this all straightened out. And Pottawatomie County came out here and they laid in a new fiber optics cable. And you can see where they've gone down through there. They're supposed to come back and straighten all this out. He said when they get done with it, well, it'll be in good shape. So, you know, that's yet to be seen. But anyway, that's it. Good morning, Frank. How are you this morning, buddy? Yeah, old Frank, he's turned into an outside dog now. Come on, Frank. So I'll let him stay outside now. I'm not going to have him in my cabin anymore. He'd rather be outside, and he's doing good at doing it. So I'm happy with having him outside. Plus, I can get my cabin cleaned back up. You know, that dog, you wouldn't believe that dog sheds, but he sheds. Sheds big. But I've got all my animals out of my shop now. I've got them all outside. You can see down here I've got my rabbits. But my rabbits not really what I want to show you. I've been looking for one of these for the last 5 years. I've been looking for one of these, and I finally got me one. But anyway, let me get on down here. It's a beautiful morning out this morning. Absolutely gorgeous. I still have to get my new rabbit buildings, my rabbit hutches built, but I've got the wire and everything, but I've got them outside now, so they're real comfortable. But this is what I've been waiting 5 years to get. It's Troy-Bilt tiller. And this is a 83 model. This tiller has the PTO and everything else. It's a PTO driven model. And it's got a 7-horse Tecumseh motor on it. What I'm doing is I'm trying to get these wheels off. These wheels are rusted on. So what I did was, you see that bolt there, that nut, it's got a flange on it. So I welded it onto my rim, and what I'm doing is I'm using that, hey buddy, I'm using that impact working it, using that PV blaster, spraying it in it. I'm gonna get it all apart. Uh, I It's gonna take some time. I'm gonna get it done, but I'm gonna redo this tiller completely. This is a find for me. Like I said, I've been looking for one of these for the last 5 years. I finally got this one off of Craigslist. I gave $100 for it. So, and it's worth that, every bit of that. These rims, I don't know. If I can't get them off, I'm going to cut them off with a torch. I don't care. I can get new rims. But I want to go completely through this tiller. And I'm going to put a deal on it once I get this apart and everything. I'm going to make a few videos on how I redo this. But when I get done with this, hopefully it'll look like a new one. So we'll see. But like I said, I've been wanting one of these for years and years. I've had several of these in my lifetime, and over the years, I've gotten rid of them. This one is not going anywhere. This one will be with me for the rest of my life. There's no way I'm getting rid of this one. This is the perfect one. It doesn't have all that hand, these levers that you got to hold on to run it. And another thing on YouTube, I've watched a lot of people run these on YouTube, run these Troy-Bilt tillers. And the people that I've watched, there's only one guy that I watched on YouTube that actually knew how to run one of these. You do not walk behind these tillers. You walk to the side of them. In fact, you don't even hardly have to hang on to them if you do it right. And I'll tell you what, I've dug a lot of gardens and I've dug up a lot of ground with these tillers over the years that I've had. But I never had to walk behind them. And you don't walk behind them because you don't want to walk in your row and press down the dirt that you've tilled up. So, and I see it on YouTube, and I see these people running them like that, and I don't know, it disturbs me because number one, they don't know what the hell they're doing. You know, they're out there and I watch them fight them, and you don't fight these. If you'll set your lever at a right depth, and you might have to till over your garden 5 or 6 times. You crisscross them, but you let it down and you let it work at its speed, not at what you're wanting. I see them, they drop them all the way down and try to till in one pass, and you can't do that with these tillers. They weren't designed to do that. But anyway, that's where I'm at right now, and as you can see, I've got my impact on it. It's like I said, it's a beautiful day out. It's about 7 o'clock, and I love being out here at this time of day. My shop in there, I'm gonna get it all cleaned up where I had all my quail and all that. Like I said, I've dispatched all my quail. I don't have any quail on my place right now. I might get some this fall, but I'm getting my animals out of my shop. I spent a year cleaning poop trays and all that. I'm not doing it anymore. And as soon as I get those chicken coop out there, those chickens are going to free range. That's what I want them for. I want them out here to eat bugs and give me eggs. And that's the reason why I've got them. But anyway, this is it. And like I said, this tiller is in really, really good shape. And it's got the power takeoff, it's got the PTO on it, so it doesn't have that shaft all the way going to the back. And they make attachments for this. I've seen a couple of them on YouTube where they were running log splitter. I seen one that had a generator hooked to it. I might be thinking about getting me a generator and seeing if I can adapt it to it. But what I'm going to do with this tiller, I'm going to use this tiller for tilling. But I'm gonna make me a log splitter with it, and I'll show you as I get it built how I'm going to do it. But I'm going to use it for log splitting. I'm going to make me a log splitter out of it, but it's not going to be hydraulic. It's going to be driven off of where the wheels are. So, but that's down the line. First thing I got to do is get these wheels off and get it all tore apart like I want to and redo it. A friend of mine that's a lawnmower expert, he told me, he said it wouldn't be anything to get this this motor if it had good compression and everything. And the guy that I bought it from said he had it running about a year ago, but the rope pull is messed up, so it needs to be fixed. And Benny told me that we'll get a carburetor kit and rebuild the carburetor. So, but if not, if I have trouble with that, I've got that brand new Predator motor that I bought from Harbor Freight that'll fit right on it. So I'm not worried about that. But anyway, well, that's kind of it, and that's where I'm at. And like I said, I showed you my chickens, and now that I've got my rabbits outside and everything, uh, it just makes life easier. My pasture's all mowed, place is all mowed, and everything. So I'm in pretty good shape. This is the time that I like to get out and work on things, either early in the morning or when the sun's going down. I don't get out much in the heat of the day anymore, so it's just getting too hot for me. Well, anyway, I'm going to get off here, and as I always say, if you haven't subscribed, please do so. Give me a thumbs up, and have a blessed day, and I'll see you next time. Okay, bye.